So good morning, everyone. So I have given you question, some homeworks to do. So we'll discuss the answers for that homework. So Meghna, you can share the screen.
Can I say it out? Like I don't think I can share. I have some problem with sharing.
I enable the share screen. Just try. Grishma, do you have the questions with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you can share. Anyone can share the screen and you can show the questions. Share screen is enabled. You can share the screen. Hello. Who's sharing? Grishma, you can share. Yes. Grishma, what happened? Okay, you can see the question here. The table name is Meghna, table name is
Teacher.
teacher. Table name is teacher. The first question is at the table name is teacher and the different column names are NO, name, age, department, and the date of join is it's a one word. Okay. Date of join, salary, sex. The first question. Meghna, you can read the first question.
To show all information about the teacher of history department.
To show all information. When it comes all, the meaning is that, Mohammed Irfan, all. All means all means Meghna, all means
Every detail.
all the details. That is star. Okay. So right, Donna, can you say the answer for that?
Select star from teacher,
Uh,
then where department
uh,
is equal to
uh.
history.
History in quotes, semicolon. Very good.
Semi-
Yes, that is the answer for that question. So those who haven't got that answer, I hope everyone got this answer properly because it's very simple. Select star from teacher where department is equal to history in quotes, semicolon. Next question, Anthony, you can read.
To list the names of female teachers who are in maths department.
So here can see two conditions are given. One condition is indirectly given, another condition is directly given. So Anthony, what can be the answer? The report, you need only the names. It's not giving the question as show all information. So only to list the names of female teachers. So Anthony, select,
Select
select.
female
Uh, uh, see
select
what happened when this happens when you miss a class. Amalraj,
Select name
uh,
from teacher where department equal to max
uh,
ma'am, sex equal to
and
Ma'am,
sex is equal to F
F.
in quotes. Very good. Semicolon. So the answer is select name from teacher where two conditions. One first condition is you should be a female teacher, and the female teacher should be from maths department, where department is equal to. So when you write department, you need to write the same column name just provided in the table, about table. Department is equal to maths. That should be in quotes. And why we use and? Because both the conditions should be satisfied. And x is equal to f. That's the value given in the table. F and m. F again in quotes because it's a character. Semicolon. I hope it's clear. It's clear, Evelyn?
Yes, ma'am.
The next question, Vithur, you can read the next question.
To list names of all teachers with their date of joining in ascending order.
Answer.
Select name from teacher ordered by date of join ASC.
ASC.
Semicolon.
Okay, very good. If we can skip ASC also. Okay. So here, see the question. To list names of all teachers. Only name is to be displayed. So select name because name is column name. Name from teacher. There is no other condition given. Only sorting is required. Select name from teacher, order by. Using which column you need to sort, Sharat? Using date of join. So order by date of join. This is a single word. That is a mistake. There is no space for the column name date of join. Date of join. Order by date of join. That's enough. Semicolon. Because why that is enough, Lydia?
It's already ascending order.
Yes, very good. Because by default, it's already in ascending order. And next question, there is a mistake in the question. So correct the question as to display teacher's name, salary, comma, age, display name, salary, comma, age for male teacher only. Display name, salary, comma, age for male teacher only. Hannah, you can say the answer. Hannah.
Select name, salary, age from teacher where sex equal to M in quotes.
Very good. Semicolon. Very good. Okay. Now, I hope it's clear. Should I repeat? The answer is select name, comma, salary, comma, age from teacher where sex is equal to M semicolon. When you write that M, since all M and F are given in capital letters, you have to specify as capital letter itself. F and M. Next question, Ashish Benny. Read.
To insert a new row in the teachers table with the following data.
Answer, please.
I did not get the answer.
Now you try. If you did not do it right now. Savio Henrich. Who's that? Mohammed Irfan. Can say the answer because you can't say you were absent for previous day class because this is not the topic which is taken the previous day. Inserting values into a table. You must know the answer. Insert. Starting, I'm telling you, insert. Mohammed Irfan, insert.
No.
So we'll also get a seminar topic to take, Mohammed Irfan, for sure. Happy now? Irfan? Sharat? Sharat, insert a new row in the teacher table with the following data.
Insert into teacher values
Brackets. Correct.
9 Raja 26 computer 13 05 95 2300 M and comma no like that bracket
Semicolon. But there's a mistake. Since MySQL supports only the date format in the form of year, month, and date. You need to change the format to 95 bar 05 bar 13. And date should be enclosed in quotes. That's the only mistake. See, this much simple homework you forgot. Sharat. You know it, right? How to do it. So the answer is insert into teacher values 9 in bracket 9 comma Raja in quotes comma 26 comma computer in quotes comma in quotes 95 bar 05 bar 13. Close the quotes comma 2300 comma M in quotes. Close the bracket semicolon. Next question to Anjo. Anjo.
To show all information about the teachers in this table.
Very
Select
simple question.
from teachers.
Teachers or teacher?
Teacher.
Teacher. Very simple question it is. Select star from teacher. The table name is teacher. So this is exactly the same name you have to give. Select star from teacher. Next question to Elvina.
Arrange the whole table in the alphabetical order to name.
Alphabetical order of name. Okay, there's a proposed mistake. Okay. Answer?
Select star from teacher order by name.
Order by name. Very good. Excellent. Select star from teacher order by name. Next question, Meenakshi.
Display the age of the teachers whose name starts with S.
Answer?
Select age from teacher where name like S percentage.
Where name like S percentage. Very good. Grishma,
Yes, sir.
another one question to you. Display the age of teachers whose name consists of S. What should be the answer? Consist of S.
Select age from teacher when name like percentage is percentage.
Wow, super. So you can stop the share screen. Rishma. So hope it is very clear to each and everyone. So I will give this kind of homeworks again and again so that we will get a practice. Okay. So you can write the next topic as constraints. Constraint. CONSTRAINTS. Constraints. What is a constraint? Donna, what is a constraint?
Certain rules.
Certain rules and regulations. Conditions, isn't it? Constraint means conditions. Say, for example, uh, you have created a table, student table, which consists of mark column. Mark column is one column, and user can enter any data, or while entering the data, you entered by mistake 120. For informatics practices, the mark is 120. Is it a valid data? Is it a valid data? No response. Is it a valid data? I was sitting here nicely. Okay. So that is not a valid data. Why it is not a valid data, Mohammed Irfan? What's stuck? Why it is not valid data, Sharath? The teacher is giving 120, it's okay for you, isn't it? Out of 100, 120. We'll be very happy. But actually, it's not valid data. Why? Because it is
Incorrect, more than 100.
more than 100. The maximum mark is only 100. So, will MySQL show any errors if you enter in that way, Evelyn?
Yes.
Yes, no, actually no, because the mark column we are planning to give it as integer. Integer means it can be positive or negative. If you write minus mark, if you write 120, if you write 1000, it won't show any mistake because computer is not intelligent, isn't it? You have specified integer. So minus mark is an integer value. So it will accept. 100, 1000 is an integer value. It will accept. So then what you need to do? You have to specify, you have to make the computer intelligent by writing the codes. That's why you're writing this SQL query. So you will write a check constraint where you specify, we limit the value to maximum 100, 0 and 100. 0 is the lowest value and 100 is a maximum value. So if you, after writing this particular condition, then when if you try to enter above 100 or minus value, it will give you an error message. Clear? So that is an example of check constraint. Now, another constraint is default. Suppose you are not specifying any value to a particular column. Mark column you entered using the first method of insert query, specifying the column names. Then what will be the value? Usually, if you are not specifying any value to a particular column, what will be the value? Vithur.
Can you say it once more?
If you don't specify any value to a column when you insert query, then what will be the value in that?
Null.
Null. Very good. It will be null. But you don't want to make it as null. If you don't specify any value into that particular column, by default, the value should be 0. If you're thinking in that way, then what you can do at the time of table creation, what you can do, you can write a condition as default constraint. What is that called? Default constraint. So you can specify a default value. So even if you are not specifying any value to that particular column, automatically the default value will be stored. Okay? Is it complicated? Something complicated? Amalraj? Unmute and say. Hannah, is it something complicated? This logic?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Then primary key constraint. While creating the table roll number, we are giving roll number space int name space varchar in bracket 30, isn't it? So you inserted the first value as roll number 1. Second row also you inserted as roll number 1 again. So MySQL will not show any mistake. Why? Because in MySQL eyes it is integer. 1 as an integer, whether it is repeated or not, no problem. But you know, as human beings, we know there should not be any students with same roll number. So what do you have to do? You have to restrict the entry by giving a constraint name that is primary key constraint. So what you will do? You will give a constraint. Which constraint you will give? Mohammed Irfan, what is the constraint name? Huh?
Default.
That is long back. Default constraint is over. Now we are dealing with which constraint?
Primary key.
Primary key constraint, Muhammad Irfan, primary key constraint. Okay, if you write a primary key constraint, that particular column will become a primary key. Primary key means it is a combination of two constraints. It's a combination of not null constraint and it's a combination of unique constraint. What is the meaning of a unique? The value should be unique. It should not be repeated. Okay? That is another constraint that is called as unique constraint. Unique constraint means it won't allow the user to enter a duplicate entry to that particular column. There is another constraint called not null constraint. Not null constraint means what can be not null constraint, Ashish Bini? Not null.
There will not be any null values.
Yes, there should be a value. A mandatory value entry should be there. It should not be empty or should not be null. Very good. So these are the one more constraint, that the last constraint is foreign key constraint, that we know. Foreign key constraint. This foreign key constraint is used to link two tables. Now, which are the different constraints we have discussed now? Lydia.
Primary key constraint and foreign key constraint.
That's all. Primary key constraint, foreign key constraint. Next, Grishma, next constraint name.
Not null. And unique.
Mithur, next.
Default constraint.
Evelyn. Unmute. Was checking your attention level. Sharath.
Foreign key.
That's over. Already told. Primary key is over, foreign key is over. Then not null. Huh?
check.
Check constraint. Very good. So let's see that constraint. Just the definitions of the different constraints. The rest we'll see in the next class. Now, what is a constraint? It's a condition. Yeah, right. Okay. Constraint refers to condition or limitations we apply on any column. Why we apply constraint? Because we need the informations, the values that we enter must be correct. There should not be any wrong entries. If you enter wrong entries into a table, what happens, Anjo? If you enter wrong entries, what will happen to the table? Table will become inconsistent, and it will lose its integrity. After that, no one will trust this table because integrity is not maintained. Wrong data entry. And you can write the constraint in two methods. First method is at the time of table creation. The same time when you create the table, that time itself we can create the table. The second method is after the table creation at any time, any point of view, any time you can add a constraint if you want. There are two methods. First one is at the time of table creation. Second one is after the table creation. So there can be a question, what is a constraint and what are the different types of constraints available in MySQL? So you must write the answer for that. And again, another question, a GK question to you. Who developed Covaxin? You can search in Google if you don't know. Covaxin. Covaxin. That's a vaccination, okay? COVID vaccination. Huh?
Oxford.
Oxford.
Serum Institute.
Covishield.
AstraZeneca.
Then which are other vaccinations available?
Sputnik.
Then American vaccine. What is the name of the American vaccination? So others are keeping quiet. So you should have some knowledge about this, at least about the vaccinations. And now which vaccination is going on in what age range? Mohammed Irfan? Which age range the vaccination is going on now?
40 to 45.
Above 45. Yeah, very good. Above 45. So above 60 is over. Now above 60, second vaccination is going on. The first vaccination is over for 60, almost. Then now 45 above, 45 and 45 above is going on. So just now back to the topic. So these are the different constraints you can write. We will see in the next class. Because primary key, unique, nocturnal, default, check, foreign key. These are the different constraints. That we'll see in the coming class. Okay. So any doubt? Sharath and Anjo, I stop the share screen. Sharath? Any doubt in this questions and all? So expect some more homeworks from me and try to do it. Sharath. Don't forget. Anthony, don't find excuses. At least you just try it. I think Nevin left. I don't know why. He's not there in the class. Okay. Thank you. That's all. Bye.